Epic Universe. Universal's newest theme park, which opened in May 2025, has already become known as one of the best amusement parks in the world, with 11 attractions ranging from small flat rides to some of the most ambitious dark rides ever built. This park truly has it all. I recently shared my thoughts on the rides at Epic Universe, but I wanted to know what you think. What's the general guest consensus? So I set up a poll with 3 different tiers for you to vote on. You would then vote for your favorite ride in each category. From there, we turned those results into a ranked list. And to fully ensure the tiers were in the correct place, I ran additional Instagram polls where the top and bottom rides of each tier were directly compared against each other. The best ride in C tier was faced with the worst ride in B tier, and then you would vote. And now we have the final ranking of every ride at Epic Universe ranked by you. So let's get into it and start with what you all selected as the worst ride at Universal's Epic Universe. Fire Drill looks fantastic. The vehicles are slick, the set design pops, and having a water ride is a win in the Florida heat. But the experience is missing. It's a very short attraction, the targets feel unresponsive, and despite the competitive angle, there's no real way to track your score, which undercuts the point. The Rough Nut and Tough Nut theme is great. I just wish personally the ride had a longer layout and a more refined interactive system. Fire Drill got 14.8% of the votes in the C tier category, putting it at number 11. Dragon Racer's Rally is a visual treat with awesome park views and a close encounter with attractions like Hiccup Swing Glider and Stardust Racers. If you manage to flip the vehicles, the thrill spikes, but getting flips here is tougher than any other Skyfly style ride. Capacity is a problem in a busy park, and the cycle ends right as you're building momentum, and it has to because that line is brutal for this attraction. It's fun and looks great, and I'm glad Florida finally has one of these attractions, but in a park full of deeply immersive, story-driven rides, it just feels slightly out of place and over way too quickly. Dragon Racer's Rally received 22.2% of the votes in the C tier category, putting it at number 10. This ride is stunning, and the ride blends classic carousel charm with teacup-like spinning, so creatures don't just bob, they twirl. Every lap feels different, sometimes serene and floaty, and sometimes a lively cosmic twist. It truly is a ride that never misses the mark, and is the perfect fit for a land like Celestial Park. Constellation Carousel received 29.6% of the votes in the C tier category, putting it at number 9. Pure colorful joy. It's a tight, well-executed Omnimover finally on Universal property. The only thing is its length. Otherwise, it shines. Sweeping views over Super Nintendo World, tons of charming animatronics, and a simple but delightful onboard egg hunt for the golden egg. It's not groundbreaking, it's just endlessly pleasant and re-rideable for all ages. Yoshi's Adventure received 33.3% of the votes in the C tier category, putting it at number 8. In my opinion, the sleeper hit of Epic Universe. It's short, that's the main issue, but it delivers. Snappy launches, a great swing launch sequence, and on-ride werewolf interactions that land. The post-swing launch section is great, especially in the front. Constant spinning, surprise airtime, and a forceful turnaround. You can't go wrong. Curse of the Werewolf received 6.9% of the votes in the B tier category, putting it at number 7. You gotta love Mario Kart. The AR is such a cool touch, the show scenes hit hard, and the set pieces, Boo's Castle, and the transition into Rainbow Road, they're just absolutely incredible. It's competitive, replayable, and rich with detail. It's a blast to re-ride and to always see if you can beat your last score. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge received 8.6% of the votes in the B tier category, putting it at number 6. Here's probably the most unique ride at Epic Universe. The fake track gag is unbelievably convincing. Seeing it in person sold me completely. Lively animatronics, punchy launches, next level jump track moments, and a great splashdown. It is rough, not painful, but more janky fun, so brace yourself. Even so, it's a fast, surprising, grin-inducing standout. Minecart Madness received 10.3% of the votes in the B tier category, putting it at number 5. You could argue the perfect family coaster. The onboard audio nails the tone, the test flight story fits perfectly, the pre-launch scenes and a welcome narrative punch, the layout is smooth and playful with a few whoa moments like the water swoop. At night, the views across the Isle of Berk and the park are fantastic, friendly to younger riders, and still plenty of fun for the coaster nerds. Hiccup Swing Gliders received 74.1% of the votes, dominating the B tier category, putting it at number 4. Now, kicking off the top 3 is, in my opinion, the most impressive ride in the park. The immersion is wild, crisp screens paired with a unique ride system that genuinely sells being there. Early scenes can feel a bit repetitive, but the Death Eater animatronics are shockingly lifelike. The 8K screen interactions are stunning. It's long, way more thrilling than you'd think, and capped by one of the best queues on Earth. A full experience from the second you walk into the exit of the ride, and personally, my favorite attraction at Epic Universe. Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry received 17.9% of the votes in the S tier category, putting it at number 3. This coaster is near perfection. Stardust Racers is relentless. Joyous pacing without being punishing. The opening sequence hooks you. The top hat is insane. The airtime is awesome, and the celestial spin with the dueling train is just jaw-dropping material. The second half keeps the race motive blazing with smart choreography and constant motion. It's gorgeous, thrilling, brilliantly designed. It is easily one of the world's greatest coasters. Stardust Racers received 35.7% of the votes in the S tier category, putting it at number 2. No doubt a top tier dark ride, one of the best. The animatronic package is absurdly strong, hyper-realistic figures doing things you rarely see. Floating, hanging, moving at startling speed. It's not intense in the coaster sense, but it's action-packed from start to finish. No wonder it took the top spot. It's breathtaking and a benchmark. I hope future Universal rides follow. Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment received 46.4% of the votes in the S tier category, making it the number 1 attraction at Universal's Epic Universe. And that wraps it up. My personal rankings definitely differ from some of these, but it's always interesting to see the overall community consensus. Let me know if you agree with this list, or if you would personally switch a few things around. Everybody's list is going to be a little different, and that's okay. I love seeing the different opinions, but this seems to be the average based on the votes. Thank you so much for watching, and if you participate in the voting process, I greatly appreciate it. To stay updated for when we do more of these kinds of videos, well, you can go ahead and subscribe, and make sure you check out those community posts, because everything you need for these videos will be over there. As always, this is Hunter from Theme Park Hunting, and I will see you all later.